We live. We live.
Stop recording that.
There we go. We live.
Hopefully this keeps on going, but welcome to the Psy Tai Podcast. Psy Tai Podcast number 41. We here early in the morning. It's 6:54 in sunny old California. Actually, it's still dark right now. But I've been up for a while, so I'm gonna turn off this monitor input. Yeah, I've been enjoying the past couple days. The past couple days been awesome. I saw the live mushroom experiment. That was pretty awesome. Being able to tie it out with the homies, with all the bros, and experiences while on mushrooms and experiencing my little trip on 1.5. It was like 14 grams, but it was fresh, so it was only 1.5. And I was just and do not recreate anything that you see or hear on this channel. I'm doing this for my own studies, for my own personal growth, and do not recreate anything. I'm not telling you to go do any of these things that you hear on this channel. But yeah, it was on 1.5 grams, 1.4 grams. Yeah, 1.4 grams. I suppose it was 14 grams fresh, because it dries out to like 90%. So yeah, just to say some of the cool things, the come up was beautiful. The come up was beautiful because I'm not used to talking and like really being interactive with a lot of things going on when I'm on a trip to people. And even during the light dose, like that was just a light dose. It was still light. I didn't like full blown hallucinate. The most that it got was that the depth perceptions was like I was noticing how everything was 2D. Everything was 2D, and when I was moving my hand or perceiving something, I was creating depth to it as I became aware of it. So that was cool. I was like looking on the side of the computer, and I looked over to my girlfriend. I was like reaching over. I was like, whoa. I was like, you're really kind of far, but not really far. I thought you was like right here. And then another cool thing, I was on the tablet. Y'all probably saw me on the tablet. It was like I was in my tablet. That's why I know that awareness and attention, like wherever my attention is, I am in it. It is an actuality. It is not fake. It's just played off from my sense, trying to sense it from that perspective. But in that perspective, it's totally legit. I was in there, and I didn't really know how far I was in there in the tablet, like until I pressed the tablet with this button, and then with this hand. And then when I tapped it, it like zoomed out, and I saw myself back in this body, like tapping the hand. I was like, oh wow. That was pretty cool. But I loved it could have definitely went deeper, but if I was like just to sit down in the dark and stuff. That's why at one point I was turning off the light and stuff, but I was like trying to keep up with the show, so I didn't know if I was going I was like, I gotta keep on the show, I gotta keep it up and stuff like that, I gotta make sure the lighting is good. But then I was like, no, I'm just chilling, bros here, we still here. So eventually I just cut it off, and I was just relaxing. It felt real comfortable to sit like this, and I started getting real cold. I had to put on my jacket. I'm just describing what was going on. It was nothing new, but it was something new for me to have a mushroom experience fully on camera, live. Like that was my first time ever like doing that much. I did before a lot of times like microdosing, but when I mean microdose, I mean like 0.3 or something like that, nothing like 1.4. So I really enjoyed it. And I was it was cool witnessing what everybody was saying, because what everybody was saying was like, it was just like True was saying for the trees and stuff. No, not exactly. Like it was like everybody was me. It was my thoughts being personified. That's how it was. Everybody that was talking was my thoughts personified. And it was like, wow, I feel good. And that's why I'm hearing all these good and interesting things like being told right now through these cool friends. It was like I didn't have to have all the pressure on myself at that moment. It was like it was divided out, but still one and whole in and of itself. And everything we were saying was lining up, synchronicity. Oh yeah, you think like that, or oh, we shape up like, even if it wasn't like lining up with thoughts, just the counteracting thoughts. Like we was even just having discussion about eggs and eggs being periods and stuff like that, or do chickens have periods? Like, it was divided, but that's still like just the thoughts that we all have, that at least I was all having, and it just sounded so natural that they was talking about it, as it always does. But in that state, I just was able to witness the magic a lot more, experience the magic a lot more, not witness it so much, but really experience it a lot more. I really enjoyed it, and I was smoking so much. I didn't really smoke that much in a long time. For some reason, I just wanted to. It just felt enjoyable to take some puffs. I guess because it was at a lower dose, and I was just feeling the vibes. I was feeling the vibes. I was on some Sunset Sherbet. No. Yeah, Sunset Sherbet and Blue Dream. That's what hit me though. The Blue Dream, when it hit with the mushrooms, it was lovely. It was lovely, and it wasn't even because I was in a panic type situation. It was just, I was in a good feel nice situation. And Blue Dream, no. Blue Dream is a lot more on the sativa side. Oh wait, let me and just in case y'all ever come in here too. Whoop, that's not the right link. And put the link to the Discord, where you can come in and share your story, have some fun, tie on out. And as y'all see, I'm in a new location, i.e. the living room. Internet works better, so I'm up early before everybody's up. My girlfriend works overnight shift, so just got the kid sleep. She won't be up till like probably 9 o'clock. Or 8:30. Depending on if she try and beat me up and hear me up. Alright, that's the link to the Discord. But yeah, it was awesome having the experience of having the bros there. Because I usually, as well as not really talking during my trips, I usually always am by myself. Like literally by myself. Or if I'm not by myself, I'm in the park. And I'm just like walking, and I probably just like look at people or wave bye to people or something like that, or had to go to the supermarket. But I was actually able to talk it out with people that had these experiences. And True was just coming down from his experience. What's going on, 420 lifestyle? I went like this guy got 420 on my arm. But yeah, that mushroom experience I was tying on was awesome. Was awesome, even for just 1.4. Even just for just that little amount of dose. And I was tying it on, saying the friends and the broship and stuff. And just having that experience under the belt was like real significant. It was real cool. I don't know, I forget what I was saying earlier about how we was all talking, Damon OG, and everything we was saying was just all synchronous, was just all combining together. It was just it was on another level when we were talking that day. So on the Psy Tai Podcast 40, when True was on there too, he was just coming down from his trip. So it was nice. It was nice, and then I just zoned out. But I'm happy I got this working. What I actually wanted to do, and as more details come back from the trip, I want to show True's song. True's song that he made, and it's about mushrooms and reality. And then I probably got some more details about the trip that come back, and then I got another song that I made about mushrooms and stuff a couple months ago. I think it's over here in the Discord. There it is. Can I make it so you see the screen? I think I can. There you go. It's just going to be multiple me's for a minute. Unless I go like this, probably. Hold on. Whoa, trippy. We're going to keep it like this. Alright. Shout out to Soul Scientists.
Yeah, still going. Yeah, still flowing.
Whoop, whoop. My bad, I just messed that all up.
Yeah, still going. Yeah, still flowing.
Be in reality like Neo when I flex. I feel life is a Mandela effect. If you control your reality, then
There
you
we
can
go.
change
Now
what
just
happens
keep going.
next. Watch me take the shrooms to the neck. Be in reality like Neo when I flex. I feel life is a Mandela effect. If you control your reality, you can change what happens next. I think I got control, or will it just last until I come down off my dose? My body's so cold, I went numb in my toes. Got 3 sweaters on in my fucking P-coat. Navigating through my mind, trying to see what he knows. As the trees wave at me, trying to see what he knows. The shrooms travel through me, playing games with my soul. Then put me out my body like hurry up,
Let's go.
Since you wanna know the truth, watch me put on the show. But you can't be scared, gotta let go of your ego. And you better pay attention or I can make you die slow. Now you can take this knowledge in one huge dose. Watch me take the shrooms to the neck.
Ooh, it's supposed to be like this, my bad. Oh, that Dion picture, I do that.
If you control your reality, then you can change what happens next. Watch me take the shrooms to the neck.
I just keep messing it up.
Alright,
that's dope.
I feel life is a Mandela effect. If you control your reality, you can change what happens next.
If you control your reality, you can change what happens next.
Still going.
Just time. Just going. We just shout outs to the GOAT. It's fire. I can tell he ain't a rookie. Yeah, true is the truth. True is the truth. No, but that's what I was getting though. I did everything was happening was everybody was just playing out the characters and playing good. Like when we was all tying it out and having fun talking, it's because those are the thoughts that was on my mind, and it was like that's at this point because they was talking. It wasn't that much pressure for me to have those thoughts, and I was able to just witness stuff as usual. Well, yeah, I got another song. This one I made is it's called Breathe. We Don't Got That Long. I used it before in the old Sora video I made. Sora from Kingdom Hearts when I was painting and stuff. I put it in there, but this is the original. But yeah, me and True, we gotta make a mixtape. We gonna make a mixtape or something. We gonna make something that's just all about mushrooms, DMT trips, and whatever comes out after that. But that's the gate. And then whatever, we just gonna tie it on out after that. But here we go right here. Cause it's fun. It's fun. Let me know.
I said the streets they keep calling. Tie, they say they just wanna tie. Cause they heard open my chakras up. They wanna take me to the future, so I took some G's and dim the lights. 20 more minutes until they
what's
come up
going
to
on,
my order some
Samaj?
trees to ignite.
Hey. Compendium. And I made this instrumental too. That's why it's kind of there, but it's cool.
I felt these mushrooms ready to
Ever since then they done took my heart and left my ego right on the floor. Told me just breathe, we don't got that long. Listen, this is your planet, man. But stay in tune, you an alien. 20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then till infinity and beyond. 20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then till infinity and beyond. 20 more minutes until I'm gone.
Then to infinity and beyond. Listen, I'm not slow. I'm a pro and I go with the flow. Out in the woods,
Pros,
I'm talking
geeked up
to
and
pros.
ready, my life is my show. I'm moving fast. And moving slow. What is tomorrow? I don't even know. Tomorrow's the eclipse of time is now. and put the crown. There's no way you can put me down. Creating these rims with just the sound. Creating these rims when I come to your town. I understand. Wait. I understand. I understand that I'm the dark, but that light I gotta keep it close. The conversation goes deeper, Joe. I'm the big man before the blow. We can compare what we already know. So open some doors.
Believing in lies will keep you so cold. Mind of a sage, always searching for more. Heart of a cat, so I barely to net.
Imagine that. That is a fact. And
I was just
in
home
back.
and now I am back.
And I in the hat. You shared all the shit that is wet. I think these mushies right at the front. Ever since then, they done took my heart and left my ego right on the floor. Told me just breathe, we don't got that long. Listen, this is your planet, man. But stay in tune, you an alien. 20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then till infinity and beyond. 20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then till infinity and beyond. 20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then till infinity and beyond. Listen, I'm a slow. I'm a pro when I roll with the flow. I'm talking to pros. My life is my show. We're not just tired. I feel like I'm fly. No longer criminal mind. I'm at one with the vine.
I am feeling the stride. She was born
Every logo below me. She couldn't believe what she see. It wasn't her fault all along. It wasn't her fault all along. My mom would have died. I got in his mind.
No worries, I'm crossing the line.
He's always on time.
Hitting my mind
with urgency. To telepathy. That's what the truth they keep calling.
I said the truth they keep
calling. They say they just want to tie.
Cause they heard open my chakras up. They wanna take me to the future, so I took some G's.
20 more minutes until they come up, so I voted some trees to ignite.
I found these mushrooms right at the park. Ever since then, they done took my heart and left my ego right on the floor. Told me just breathe, we don't got that long.
This is your planet,
this is your planet,
but stay in tune, you an alien.
20 more minutes until I'm gone. Then to infinity and beyond. 20 more minutes until I'm gone.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for sharing. And yeah, make your own music, man. Even if you just tapping on a bench.
Listen,
I used to do that at the lunch table.
Out in the woods, I'm talking to pros. Geek up and ready, my life is a show.
Get trippy right here. You just got it. Then they took my heart. Then they took my heart. I found these mushrooms right at the front.
We don't got that Listen.
Oh, that song is funny. I love listening to old music because I'm like, yo, that don't even sound like me. I'm always like, that don't even sound like me, bro. But hey, I made it. I can't deny it. Oh, it got out for a while, but yeah, it's pure expression of consciousness. It's a form of inspiration that trips in everyday life. It is, and the way it comes out, that's why I stopped making music. That's exactly why I stopped making music, Samaj, because before I didn't like the words that was coming out when I would freestyle or would come out, and I would know that I was already in tune, like yo, that's what's on my deepest depth is my mind, and I must got some more things to work out, and I don't want to make music where I'm just talking about getting in whips or pimping and stuff like that. I didn't want to make music like that, so I let time pass, and I just waiting for the moments to line up with itself. Instead of trying to push it and say, I want to be this, I want to be that. This is just who I am. Just who I am. Just some things I do. You know. And now that True is up to it. True, that so we can do a little crew. That's cool. But yeah, I love mushrooms. Because I made that song about finding mushrooms right in the park. Because that's how I first found mushrooms. I mean, but like they had my first like good trips when I moved over here to California. I found them. It was psilocybin cyanescence. I found them somewhere in the woods, somewhere in the nether woods. Had to go to the nether. Shout out to Minecraft. But I had to go in there and I found some mushrooms, and that's how I found them. And ever since then, he done took my heart. But yeah. That's how that just explains all of my trips. It really does. Because I was trying to tell you on how my other trip was. But now the song just keeps coming to my mind. But the trip yesterday, 2 days ago, I guess it was 2 days. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. I got real. I was just watching True, so I'm tying off of him too. I was watching before I got on this podcast. Let me cut this off just in case that's loud. Alright, say reconnection successful. I can't see. Let me refresh. Alright, there it goes. We back. It says, right, Sajay, you said, right, that's similar to how life drew me to musical expression. I was doing free form poetry and my freestyles weren't resonating at that time, so I retracted and went back to writing, and it is what it is now. LOL, bro, my first trip from shrooms I found in my yard down here in Arkansas. Yeah, they find you. They really do find you. And I remember when I was in PA, I was all on the shroomery pages looking up mushrooms and where to find them. I was finding all these species, but they was never it though, so I guess it just wasn't the time. I'm learning to keep some water with me. But yeah, I was hungry, but it was good. It was cool. And it was a part that was coming out to me when Ozo was talking about True, being on the live and sticking to the lives, and that was the point where I recognized too that this was the game that I was about to experience that I never really experienced, like tying it out with the bros while on mushrooms, because it was like a synchronicity saying like someone was telling me to turn it off. I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep on recording. Like I said, everything. I think like the world is always talking to us. Everything is always talking back to us, because like it's us talking to us. It's us talking to us, reminding us of how asleep we are, or how awake we are, how much fun we having, or whatever we feeling at the back of our mind. Is like our environment is always playing out exactly what it is. And it's cool how these mushrooms put you in tune. I mean, help shape yourself. Shape yourself and see it, so that when you really like see reality, like behind the curtain and stuff, is you start seeing cool and satisfying things. Like at no point did I feel any fear or anything. I didn't have any like paranoid, like, and I'm comfortable with it, so I didn't really expect me to be paranoid, but you never know, because every trip is different. Every single trip is different. Well, that's just what was going on. Wait, hold on. Did it come? Dang, it said the stream cut off. Hold on. Refresh this. Oh, it's still on. Okay. Opinions. 420 Lifestyle said opinions on the movie They Live. I remember that movie. I watched that movie actually before psychedelics, I think. And then I watched it again while I was here. No, I watched it again while I was in California. Cool. I was when California. They Live is I like that movie. It's a nice story. It's a nice story because the glasses, you can't deny. I can't deny that those glasses like the eye that psychedelics give you, like the literal eye. Like when you feel a lot of stuff, you like growing up and like you probably get aches and stuff like things that not right or the person is playing a role or something like that. But mushrooms, they allow you to just literally see a song. I was reading a thing. B.O.B. made a song called "They Live." You should give it a listen. I'll check it out. B.O.B. is cool. Yeah, They Live is a cool movie. Like they got had those glasses on. That it's really like psychedelics. They really show you because when he put on the glasses, they showed the alien faces or who was like an NPC. I like to say just playing out the programs without having the self awareness of what's actually playing out, of what they're actually playing out. Like they're enjoying it like to the T. Like they're enjoying the game to the point where they forgot about they forgot about the person holding a controller, or that's a person even holding a controller that is even a controller in the first place. That's what I'm telling all my Discord buddies, what they think I'm insane. Hey, just point them this way. Point to the channel to tie it on out. We could keep asking questions, bring everybody knowledge to the table. That's what this platform is for. Anybody with a weird story, bring the skeptics, even hear their point of view. But I like the movie They Lived. I like They Live, how they was able to display that back in the day. Because they ain't had that much special effects. But the special effects they used got their point across. Like the advertisements, the billboards, like all of that stuff. That just reminded me I need to start getting back into taking the when I first started getting into psychedelics, I used to be like so, I guess, aware. I don't know, I'm just going to use that word. Aware that I used to take the labels off my water bottles, off my juices, take the cereals out the boxes, like everything, because I didn't want no kind of labels to get to me. I was just like, I just like what I like. I just like this water. I just like this. It's not because of this company or something like that. And I used to write like love or health or something on my water bottles. I need to start actually doing that again. That's when I was getting into those experiments about the what was that guy? The guy that was taking the pictures of the water crystals when he zoomed in real close after speaking to them and like putting good vibes on them or bad vibes, and it was like disrupted crystals, ice crystals, or when it was like good vibes, it was real symmetrical and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I should actually get back into that. But it was just effort. And I guess I started getting back. That's when I actually stopped doing psychedelics. Because I was getting into it was a drug and I need to do this and get my life together in this kind of aspect before I get back into this. Because that's what the people around me was telling me. Because they wasn't into it. It was just me. So I just got back into it. I just had to go back into it. And I'm not saying anybody else do that. But hey, that's what I did, and now I'm here, still here. It's somebody just said it's what's here now, not what we've been conducted to believe is facts. I feel that. You find that vid, I know which one you're talking about. I forgot which vid I was even talking about. Yo, why does it keep saying stream complete? The fact that it does it so fast is why I don't know why it cuts off. Like, why it cuts back on and off so fast. Like, if you could do it that fast, why you cut off in the first place? That's just me talking to the internet. I guess another cool thing, without trying to, with just going with my stream of conscious thought that's coming through my mind, because I'm not my thoughts. I'm just an antenna, and that's what I would like to. That's what I like to feel during those light dose trips. It's like being that antenna state, but still being able to move around and talk and go back and forth, That's why in that last video I was whispering, or like I whisper a lot when I'm on. Yeah, like I don't want to be too intrusive on this reality. Like that's how I'll be feeling on mushrooms if I talk. Like I'm intrusing a lot. I'm interacting a little too much, or not too much, but I feel the interaction. I feel like my hands melding into here. Hey, what's going on, Exile 13? What's going on? I gotta make sure I keep up all these notifications. Oh, the water experiment. You posted that in there. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I mean. Hold on.
And they have their electrical charge, so they repel each other. That allows them to carry oxygen, and it means that we're changing the pH of the blood.
Was the first one to record musical impressions on water. In Dr. Emoto Masaru's laboratory, they allowed water to listen to music, after which they flash froze the water. And then, under the microscope, they could clearly see the crystals that the water had formed. Here is what the music of Bach looks like. Mozart.
I can't see y'all comments right now. I'm gonna go. Oh wait, I can actually bring it up on the tablet.
Beethoven. Heavy rock. Dr. Emoto has conducted another interesting experiment. He placed rice into 3 glass beakers and covered it with
Yeah,
water.
Exile, I'm gonna try it with
And then
rice
every day
though.
for a month, he said, "Thank you," to one.
What's going on, Trip?
"You're an idiot," to the second. And the third one, he completely ignored.
Got a general in the building.
After 1 month, the rice that had been thanked began to ferment.
What did the rice do? I
giving
never
off
actually seen
a
this rice one
strong,
before.
Pleasant aroma. The rice in the second beaker turned black. And the rice that was ignored began to rot. Dr. Emoto thinks that this experiment provides an important lesson, especially with regard to how we treat children. We should take care of them, give them attention, and converse with them. Indifference does the greatest harm. There have been many wars on religious grounds in human history. But in our experiment, water reacted to individual words that had a religious content by forming beautiful crystals. This means that the conception of our nature coincides with each religion. The Christian prayer, the Buddhistic prayer, the Muslim prayer. Dr. Emoto presumes that serious crimes are committed most of all in areas where people curse the most often.
What?
Idiot. I
Oh.
hate you.
I see a face in there.
Laboratory containers of water were inscribed with hieroglyphs denoting words and the names of well-known people.
Hieroglyphs. What kind of hieroglyphs?
Love, hope, soul, Mother Teresa,
She a little awkward.
Hitler.
Hitler, oh.
Emoto Masaru's numerous...
That's funny. That's cool. Yeah, I should try that rice one. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make a video out of it. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do it while I'm mushroom, so I can get really into it. See some real crazy stuff. Probably grow a tree out of it. Probably, I don't know, grow something. Do something magical that I never seen before. Samad, you said, I've noticed that when writing, a deep meditative awareness of being comes about, and there's so much care that goes into the words. It's only uplifting vibes, reflective vibes. Yeah, writing is so dope. Because it is like a diary, too. It's like a diary, or like you channeling something of your thoughts, like you channeling something that's past your worries, or something that's don't really have to do with your daily go-abouts, like that ego thing, but still had to do with the ego, because it's the ego that's writing it. It's like it's the ego that's thinking about it. It's like it's something that's working with it. Like, this is what you're actually doing. This is what you're actually feeling, like, without no cover-up. You know? So, Roger, you said 60% of these controller water bodies, yeah, these bodies, our meat bodies, are made out like 60-70% water. So imagine, like, talking to ourselves and how we talk to ourselves and being able to repair ourselves like that. And that's what it feels like these mushrooms do. Allow us to, like, be able to talk to ourselves in ways that we was never talking to ourselves before, in the way that our thoughts are coming about and describing our character. And it comes out in the way you people talk. You can tell when somebody done some mushrooms and the confidence they have about themselves. Cause it is like it's not like a in your face confidence, but it is like a confidence. Like it's a sure of themselves. And it can be through as gentle as being a smile, or as gentle as just giving you that look. They don't even gotta be a smile. It's just however it's channeled through that person. You just know how it is through that person. How that person really, like, oh, this person and that person, according to their vibe level, they vibing good. They good. What's going on with what they up to? But then when you find out what they up to, sometimes they try to switch it up. They be like, oh, he in those mushrooms thing, man. I don't really know about that. He's smoking DMT. But then we tie on. Can I move this to another spot? Yeah, subtle confidence. Cause my daughter, she has a home. She's homeschooled, but she goes to a program that's not considered a school. So they have these loosey-goose instructors there. When I mean loosey-goose, I live up in the mountains, so it seemed like all of them did psychedelics, and they all look like they in their 50s and stuff. So it all looked like they did psychedelics in the 70s and 80s. So like that was all they did. And now like they funny. And it's this one guy that always tries to talk to me about the universe or about the social structure. He be like, yeah, man. He like has a hippie kind of talk about him. But I could tell, because if he was in Philly or something, or I don't know. I just could tell the confidence about him. I don't know, cause I was gonna say he would seem a little loony in other places. But I was able to tell that he was sure about his character. He was sure about his character and about how he was coming off. Like, yeah, this is how I'm coming off, and I'm cool about that. It's alright. That was it's pretty dope to experience and see other people that had a little taste of that's working with who they are. And that shout outs back to that movie They Live. Like, some people not living. They living. They peer beyond social constructs and reality as it's been learned. I don't take life so serious anymore. I am life itself, so my pace is always here. Yo, taking life. We're moving into the era of truth, brother. Yeah, we're moving into an era. I think in every era there is like a higher level of truth in every era. And now in this era that we're existing in, we're part of that picture that's bringing that higher truth to this era, to our experience. Like we're not in at least this time around in this reality, we're not the ones just watching things go about and being like, oh man, I wish things can be like this, or oh look at those people up there. But now we're like the people on the run. We're the people on the run. we're like you said, that movie's They Live. That's movie A Trip. Yeah, I thought you said That's the Trip. But that's who we are now. Like we're the people. We're the X-Men. We're the gangsters in the film. We're the rock stars of the picture. The person that's like in a fantasy movie that's leaving their land and going out into foreign, beyond unimaginable territory where the religion and just the natural traditions always said, oh, we don't do things like that, or we don't go beyond this island or over that hill, that's the forbidden zone, or it's dark beyond there, things don't survive outside of there. That's what I'm seeing in a whole bunch of the sci-fi movies that I watch from back in the 50s and 60s. A lot of them, I wish this would stop cutting off. A lot of them was tying on the outside world being destroyed, like in nuclear disasters or like radiation or things like that, and them having to be inside of this containment and outside being destroyed. I was watching Logan's Run. That's what it was. Logan's Run recently. That was a cool movie. Hey, what's going on, you well? Captain the Game Masters. I forgot what I was tying on when I said that. You know what's going on. That's because I'm smoking on some milk and cookies. I'm just riding the train. But yeah, that's what a lot of the movies was showing. And even in today's movies, they just show. There we go, we back. Alright, yeah, X-Men. That is the things I was mentioning, the X-Men. And how now we're those characters playing that game. We're the main characters now. Like we recognize that. We recognize that on a whole nother type level. And I like it. I like it that now we're not the... Why does it keep cutting off so fast? Let me move this to another spot.
Yo, what's up, Ty?
Hey. I can hear you.
Hey, I can hear you too.
I don't know why I'm repeating myself. How's the day going?
What you now just a tiny.
Wait, can you say that again?
Oh, you said you were cut. Oh my god! Did you hear that? I said you said you were tired. You were time.
Oh wait, hold on.
You were cut time.
Uh-huh.
All right, I think it's better now. Hey, you said that your first time trying shrooms was out in the woods, man. You found your shrooms out in the woods.
Yeah, my first real experience, I found them out in the woods. And then I came back and did them in the yeah, and then went back and I did them outside too.
Wow, that's creepy. That's kind of how what happened to me. I'll tell you the story. So I was getting into psychedelics. I'd never tried any at this time, and I heard everybody say, you know, you don't find shrooms, the shrooms find you. You know what I did? I went outside and I was like, all right, Mother Nature or whoever's out there. This is how I was thinking, man. If you can bring some shrooms